In this video, we're going to do a couple of extra examples dealing with angles and how to measure them. So let's start. We wanted to draw the angle negative 135 degrees. So negative 135 degrees is negative 90 degrees minus 45 degrees. So 135 is 90 plus 45. So if we wanted to draw this angle, so in standard position, okay, so the initial side is the positive x-axis, and then we're going negative, so we're going clockwise. So this to the downward axis is 90 degrees, and then we need to go 45 degrees, which is half of 90. So I'm going to split this second quadrant in half, and that's going to be my terminal side. So this is 45 degrees, because it's half of 90. So maybe I'll just write it's 1/2 of 90 degrees, which is a quarter turn. So this angle here represents negative 135 degrees. So we're going clockwise instead of counterclockwise, and it's a 90 and then a 45. So that's what negative 135 looks like. Now we also wanted to draw pi by 4. So I'm going to start by drawing the circle. Okay, and then the axes through the circle. Okay, so we're going positive. So again, the initial side is the positive x-axis. And then we want pi by 4. Okay, so that means that we split pi into 4 parts. So we split it in half. So pi, remember, is 180. So this is it's the straight angle. Okay, so that's pi. So I want to split this into 4 pieces. So I'm going to split it in half, and then each of those in half. Okay, so then each of these represents pi by 4. Okay, so this length is going to be pi by 4 times r. Okay, same with this length, etc. So our pi by 4 is going to be, we're just going to take this first one. Okay, so this angle here is pi by 4, positive pi by 4, because we're going counterclockwise. Okay, so that's what that one would look like. Now for the conversions. So if I wanted to convert 73 degrees into radians, so 73 degrees is 73 times 1 degree, and 1 degree is pi by 180 radians. So now I'm in radians. So this is going to be 73 pi divided by 180, and it wants this in decimal form rounded to 2 decimal places. So that's going to be 1.27 radians, I believe, rounded. Okay, now if I want to convert 5 pi over 12 radians, so 5 pi over 12 is 5 pi over 12 times 1 radian. So that's going to be 5 pi over 12 times 180 over pi degrees. So now we're in degrees. Now here the pi's actually cancel. So this is going to be, and 12 goes into 180. So it's 5 times 180 is 900 divided by 12 degrees. And 900 divided by 12 is 75 degrees. Okay, so 5 pi by 12 radians is the same as 75 degrees. Okay, now number 7 is just reminding us of the relationship. Okay, so 1 radian we know is 180 divided by pi degrees, and 1 degree is pi divided by 180 radians. Okay, so those are our relationships. They're very important to remember because that's what helps us move from one to the other. So you're either multiplying by 180 over pi if you want to go from radians to degrees. Okay, so, or you're multiplying by pi over 180 if you want to go from degrees to radians. Okay, now just want to remind you one more time, if there's no units, you should assume it's radians. So the degrees will always have the degree symbol, but the radians, they might not say radians. So that's some extra examples with angles.